And I feel sorry for you if you think.
Okay, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome to another class with the Israelite School of Biblical History and Practical Knowledge. We're going to go ahead and get this rolling like we always do. All right. Get the link out. We know brothers and sisters are pill in little by little. For y'all that are new to watching us, we are the Israelite School of Biblical History and Practical Knowledge, and we're located out here in Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, okay, and in the surrounding areas. We also have a school in Houston, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Albuquerque. So if you want to join us for class, we are in these areas, okay? And for y'all that don't know, we, the Hebrew Israelites, are dedicated to teaching the people scattered through North, Central, and South America of Negroid and Indian descent that they are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. I know a lot of y'all already know that, but we're talking to a lot of new people in the area, and they don't even know really a lot about the Hebrew Israelites. So what sounds crazy, there's a lot that do know, and there's a lot that don't know. So for y'all that are interested in learning your history, your true nationality, and your identity according to the scriptures, like, share, subscribe to our channel, and if you're local, come to class. We answer questions. We go into different topics, all biblical. We touch on history, little archaeology, anthropology according to the Bible, okay? Our class days are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 7 to 10. And we also, of course, post them on YouTube. So you can go back and look at those classes on there. What else? Our main channel, the Israelite School of Biblical History and Practical Knowledge. You can go on there and check out the other classes. We got over 730, I think, videos. A lot of topics, a lot of classes. Sabbath morning class, we do on there also. All right. We have kids class, ISBHPK Kids. You can go on there and check that out. blogtalkradio.com/Mashaba. We have all our old, new Blog Talk Radio classes, and that's /MASHAHBA. Go on there, check those classes out. Mashaba touches on a lot of different topics. And that has been like our YouTube. Our YouTube has been around for a long time. So you can go on there and check it out. If you're about the knowledge, these are some of the venues we go through to teach the knowledge, okay? Announcements. We are having a High Holy Day coming up. If you consider yourself a Hebrew Israelite and follow the High Holy Days of the Most High, we have Feast of Memorial Blowing of the Trumpets coming up 9/27. So if you want to come join us, brothers and sisters, here in Norfolk, Virginia, we are going to be definitely honoring that day because it's commanded of us. What else? So those are our classes. If you're local in Houston, check us out. Come to class. 8524 South Braeswood. If you're local in Norfolk, Virginia, it's what is it? Yeah, 2610 Granby. Right. You know, we're new out here in the area, but we're going to do like we always do, man. Flood these areas, do our part, to get this knowledge and the truth out to our people. All right. We start out with questions. If y'all have any questions before we go into the topic, let's get it. Let's get it. Pertaining to any topic, any subject. And I'm going to say it once again. If there's a topic or a subject that you do want us to talk about or touch on, you feel free to hit us up. My number, when it comes on the screen, or when you go to the other channel, Priest Quatzazop, you can hit us up on these different channels. Our email is isbhpk@gmail. You can also hit us up on our website, which we're going to be kind of revamping sometime in the future. All right. Other than that, let's go ahead and get these questions. If not, y'all going to have to... I'm going to start class. So, do we got anything? Say that again. Who's the leader? Christ. Christ is the leader. He's our leader. We are all servants to the Most High, to Yahweh Shai, sent to do His will. There's no leader. So, I mean, truthfully, if you want to look at all the schools, all the camps, that should be their leader, Yahweh Shai, Christ. All right? We're all servants, man, to get this knowledge out, get this word out, and do what we have to do. So, yeah. What else? Any other one? You know, our school been around. We've been around for a while. We've been around for a while before YouTube got popular. We were doing this. We were doing our local show in Houston, and before that, we were in Colorado. All right. And as far as our pedigree, you know, we go back all the way to all the brothers that were taught in New York. You know, the same thing. Just like all the other schools, we were taught by the seven heads of the original school. So, if that's what you're asking, we were taught by the original heads of New York, the original ISUPK. All right, just like all the other heads or leaders, or other schools or whatever. You know, maybe that's what you're asking, but you know, if you look at our channel, we try to do things a little bit different. We're not, and I'm not saying that other brothers are wrong. I'm just saying that what we're trying to add to all the stuff that's out there on YouTube is we're trying to add the balance, which you got a lot of street speakings. We go street speaking all the time. We flyers all the time. We go do that, but we push more of our classes because a lot of people need class. They think street speaking is actually how you teach. That's how you deal, and they don't get the different dynamic of how to actually live like a Hebrew Israelite. So, because majority of the street speakings those get the most views if you're arguing or arguing with somebody. So, a lot of people think that's how we function. So check out our channel, man. You know, we do things a little bit different. We would like to think, as far as what we add to the body of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. So, was there anything? All right. If y'all don't got any questions, I'm trying to give y'all the opportunity, the chance. We try to let everybody log in. I don't want to just push push through it. I know some of y'all get off work, so I'm trying to procrastinate a little bit before we get into this topic. The last topic I just did was on Lucifer. Who is Lucifer? That was a good topic. So I'm gonna say it again. If y'all got questions or topics, hit me up. We touch on all these things. All right. So, yeah. Nothing? All right. Okay, so tonight's class we're going to be going over the vision. The vision. Not division, but the vision of Christ, the vision of the body. And what was that? And what is your vision? So, unless y'all got any questions, we're going to just go into this class. Everybody, the Hebrew Israelite man, the black and Hispanic man that is out here in America, lost, calling themselves Negroes and Mexicans and Puerto Ricans, they don't have a true mental vision of what they should be doing, how they should be living, how they should be functioning, and what their plan for life is. We're over here, just getting out here in Norfolk. You got a lot of people, man, that join the military. And they're not happy with it. They're like, yeah, I'm here. I did it for the money. But I'm not. You can tell they're not happy with it. They don't have a true vision, because that's what the vision that America gave them. The vision that America gave them was, if you kind of can't find your niche in the nation, in this nation, join the military. Come and support that way. And that's how it is with the ideas that America pump in your mind. They create you. You know how the scripture says, train up a child in the way he shall go and he will not depart from you? That's how America approaches the people of America. I'm going to train them up and have them work in my system and move off of the vision, the ideas, the plans for my people, my nation. But that ain't got nothing to do with Christ. That ain't got nothing to do with the Most High. The Hebrew Israelite man, that doesn't really have anything to do with us. So go to Proverbs, unless somebody had a question on there yet. None? All right. Go to Proverbs 29 and 18. And I'm going to read, because we got a brother, he's got to pill in coming from work. So I'm going to start out reading till he gets here. Proverbs 29. Oh, there you go. Right on cue. Proverbs 29 verse 18. We're talking about vision. Yeah, so go ahead and read that.
Proverbs 29 and verse 18.
Go ahead.
Where there is no vision, the people perish.
Yeah, so remember, man, if you tuned into last night's class, we were talking about this kingdom king that was referred to as Lucifer, right? A nation that their wisdom, their understanding was really not wisdom but darkness. And that's the idea of every black and Hispanic man. Remember, you were raised in captivity and slavery. When you're raised up in these schools, this is like I tell my kids, like America has their ideas they want for you. They want you to live to them. You know, I was talking to my daughter about what they teach you having to deal with your mind. It's like America don't care about your mind. America builds you to be a robot and a workhorse. That's all they care about, is keeping their system going. They don't care about your psychological, your spiritual being. They don't care about that. Why? Because that's why they got all these dang religions. Even when you deal with the religions, they're not caring about your spiritual being. All they do is, those religions care about money. They're not caring about your soul, about being righteous and pleasing the Most High, following the commandments. It's about what pleases you. So that's their vision. Now, Yahushua Christ has a vision outside of that. I hope we don't got a question. What's the question? I'll tell you. Amos 9 and 7. Yeah, we'll go to that one after. We'll go to Amos 9 and 7 after. Let's stick to the topic. Was that the only question, or was there other ones? That was it? Okay. All right, since that's a quick one, we'll answer that right after this topic, because I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go into this class first, but Amos 9 and 7 is easy. Go ahead.
Proverbs 29, verse 18.
Go ahead.
Where there is no vision,
Yeah.
the people perish.
Right.
But he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
Right. See, and that's what America doesn't care about, you keeping the laws and commandments. They don't care about that. That's why they separate church and the state, because they don't care about. That's why they took God out of church, because at one time God out of schools, right? They don't talk about those things, right? They took the Bible out of the schools. At one time they used to teach it. Yeah, that's way back before y'all time. They used to be able to speak about it. Now you got to keep those things separate, unless you go to like a Catholic school or something like that. So this is the vision of America as opposed to the vision of Christ. What vision does Yahushua, who they call Jesus Christ, what does he have for you? Like, is his vision in accordance with just living, breathing, us getting a good job, making it to the next day, living day by day? Because that's America. Man, all you got to do is get a good job. You go party on the weekends, and you live from day to day. That's supposed to bring us happiness, right? You get a degree, right? And you clock in, you clock out. You get the family with the 2.5 kids, right? Dog. You get the house. That's American ideology. That's how they tell you to believe and think. And then when you get that, on top of the pill popping and smoking weed on the weekends, you ask yourself, you're like, damn, what now? Because those things can't fulfill you. That ain't the vision of Christ. That ain't the vision of the Most High. He has something more than us just being a slave or, a workhorse for America. Go to John 17 and 24. So this is the vision that Yahushua had for the children of Israel, the chosen. This ain't everybody's vision, though. And I say that to say because there's a lot of people that know this Bible, but they don't want the same things that Yahushua want. There's a lot of people that read the Bible. They think that when Christ come back, he's going to literally join us up with America, and we're all just going to hold hands across America, because America is a righteous country. A lot of people think that way, right? They don't understand that this place is going to be demolished and destroyed. So they're still living in this so-called, I believe in God and Christ, but America's a good, wholesome kingdom, and we should pray for them mentality. They don't understand America's corrupt, wicked, and defiled, just like all the other kingdoms that disannul God and His commandments. Right? Go ahead, read.
John chapter 17, verse 24.
Go ahead.
Father, I will that they also whom thou hast given me be with me where I am.
So this is the vision of Christ. When He sees the chosen, He's like, I want you to give the chosen what I have. You got to think about this. Now, after this class, I'll tell you like this. If you still got this slave mentality after this class, you ain't never going to get it. You're never going to get it. Because look at what Yahweh Shai, look at what Jesus Christ is saying. And I'm using His other name too for all these new people. We call Him Yahweh Shai because according to the scriptures, that's His name in the Hebrew. Right? He who saves. Okay? But for you people that don't understand who we're talking about the one they call Jesus Christ. This is what He wants for us. How many, I want y'all to, as I go to these scriptures, how many people are saying, damn, I want that. I want what Yahweh Shai wants. I want what Christ wants. Go ahead.
That they may behold my glory which thou hast given me.
Yeah, I want you to have them among me so they can see my power. Go ahead.
For thou lovest me before the foundation of the world. O righteous Father.
Right. So if y'all listening, that this is what Yahweh Shai wants the chosen. He wants the ones that follow Him to have. You got to think about that. He didn't say, you know what, Lord? Please, Lord, get them that brand new TV. You know what I mean? Niggas need it. He didn't say, Lord, please bless him with that sack, because this sack is really going to feed them, you know, and feed their family. I'm talking about a sack of weed. He didn't say that. He didn't say, Lord, please bless them with that 805 on their credit score. They need this to make it to the next level. They need this to be glorified. Think about what Christ is asking for the chosen, for the believers. Right? Go to 17 and 6. Go to John 17 and 6. I want to add this one to this. Go ahead.
I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world.
Go ahead.
Thine they were. And thou gavest them me.
Read.
And they have kept thy word.
Read.
Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee.
Go ahead.
For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them, and have known surely that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me. I pray for them, I pray not for the world. Right.
You see this? So look at what Yahweh Shai's vision and thought process was for the chosen. I'm for them. I'm for the ones that believe on the word that you've given me. So you got to see something here. It's not your vision. It's not Yahweh Shai's vision. It's the Most High's vision. It's what He wanted for us. Supreme, God-like beings. He wanted to raise us up and give us not only a block, not only a house, not only a car, but he wanted to give us everything. Go ahead.
I pray for them, I pray not for the world,
Right.
but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine.
Right. So I'm showing you, according to the scriptures, Christ's thinking compared to a lot of our thinking and what he has prepared for us. You know, like when you have a child, this child is born and you want this child to be something when he gets older, right? Father and mother looks up, say, you know what, he's got to be a doctor, he's got to be a lawyer, he's got to be a fireman. Well, Yahushua has plans for us, man. But do you want those same plans? Okay, go from there. Go to John 14 and 1.
John chapter 14 and verse 1.
John 14 and 1. Go ahead.
Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me.
Go ahead.
In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you.
Right.
I go to prepare a place for you.
He what?
I go to prepare a place for you.
So, think about it. Why is he preparing a place for us amongst the Most High? You got to think about this. This is why Christ said, if this was my kingdom, then would my servants fight. When you go to Isaiah 14, Isaiah 60, you find out that the Most High is preparing something not of this world. Yes, it's going to be here in this world, but it's not going to be what we have of this world. That's what he's preparing. He's preparing something beyond your imagination. So you got to ask yourself is, why does Israelites settle? Why are we so quick to settle for the bare minimum? For the bare minimum, we're ready to settle for the 9 to 5. We're ready to settle for the little things that make you feel good on the inside, instead of the spiritual things that is really going to last. You got to think about this. He's going to prepare a place. You think that place was on 2016 Granby? You think that was like 2710? The crack house on the corner? Huh? The hood? The dope block? The ghettos and the slums? Or where does all the rich in Hollywood live? Will Smith and them. Calabasas, right? You think that's the place he prepared for us? Like, oh, I prepared a house right up on the hill, next to Will Smith, next to all the fags and drug heads and dope heads from Hollywood. That's the vision that certain people have. You know, man, where you see where you see yourself in a few years, man, getting this cream, getting this paper. That's not Christ's vision. That's not his vision. That's your vision. And that carnal vision ain't going to get you nowhere, but yeah, you might get the house on the hill, but where's your spirit? Right? Where's your soul? Right? Yeah, but look at the average amount of our people that get the house on the hill. Is there millions and millions of Kanye West and Will Smiths? Or is that like an inkling of a % of the rich in Hollywood? Our people. That's not, you're not, most likely you're going to be the hard working American that tries to make it day by day and pay your taxes. Right? But you're going to be dreaming to win that lotto. You're going to be dreaming to come up with the next app or Facebook. And that's all gravy. There's nothing wrong with that. But the vision that the Most High has for us is not that. The vision that Christ has for us, right? When you think about vision, plans. What plans do I have for you Israelites? You see what I'm saying? Israelites ain't got real plans. A lot of our people still thinking that, you know what, if I get a few more dime bags out, I'm going to end up like 50 Cent. You know what I mean? I'm going to get rich. And then I'm going to get in the rap game. These are not visions, man. That's why the Most High said to be carnally minded is death. Right? What are you seeking for? What you got? You got something?
I was thinking about Jeremiah 29 and 11, and 1 Corinthians 2 and 9.
Jeremiah 29:11, homeborn? No, hold that. I got that.
And then 1 Corinthians 2 and 9,
1 Corinthians 2 and 9, what? We're going to pull that one. I want you to hold that. I want you to read this, and then we'll go there. Read down to verse 3.
John chapter 14, verse 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High. Believe also in me.
Right.
In my Father's house are many mansions. Right. If it were not so, I would have told you.
Right. So you're trying to get the carnal house, and Yahushua is building us spiritual houses. This is what we're building for. This is what the true believers are fighting for. I'm not fighting for this raggedy ass kingdom. We're not fighting for this, man, broken down kingdom. You got all these pastors and preachers, man, they're building their kingdom here on earth and leading our people thinking to build here on earth. This is not our kingdom, man. This is not, we're going to be in this world, but our kingdom is going to be beyond what is established here on earth. Man, our people got to wake up, man. It's fictitious. It's a false dream. That's why it's called the American dream. So he's preparing a place beyond this place. Go ahead.
I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you,
right,
I will come again and receive you unto myself.
Check that out. That's what the Father has prepared for us. I'm coming back for you so you can live and be with me. I'm going to say this again. It ain't like religion told us that we all got to die to live in heaven. That is a spiritual heaven you go to when you die. But the kingdom that is prepared for us is going to be here on this earth. It's going to be here. So don't get it twisted and think, oh, you know what? I got to die to get to that place. Nah. We are not going to have to die. Now, we are working towards both places to reign in. We're working to reign in the kingdom on earth, and we're working to reign in and to be with Yahushua and the Most High in the kingdom of heaven, the spiritual realm. Yes, we're working on both planes. Right? Watch what you're doing. You're kicking the thing. So we got to understand. Did he mess it up? We got to understand, man, that what we're fighting for. Kmart kingdom, right? Lies, corruption, falsehood, transvestites, switch hitters, bull dykes, right? Or the kingdom of the Most High, righteousness, no hurt, no pain, no suffering. I don't have to worry about somebody robbing me and murdering me, molesting my children. What kingdom? Oh, wait a minute. Did I mention that we have to work here till you're like 100 years old? I mean, even people that get Social Security, they still working. They're like, well, my Social Security don't pay everything, so I still got to take a part-time job. Y'all got to understand that what America promises you is the fake prize. It's a false prize, a false dream. It's a false vision. Go ahead.
That where I am, there ye may be also.
Where I am, there ye may be also. Where I am, there ye may be also. That's where we want to be. We want to be with Yahweh Shai. We want to be in this kingdom where he said that he's going to be the light of the kingdom. Where it says in Revelations that the roads in the kingdom of the Most High is going to be paved in gold. That's what we're fighting for. That's the vision. That's what we're fighting for. That's why we do this. That's why we clean our spirit, our mind. That's why we change. That's why we minister. Because we know that's going to get us into the kingdom. Not, oh, you know what? I'm a Christian. Jesus accepts me into the kingdom. I don't got to do nothing. I'm going to make it into the kingdom. All I got to do is believe in the name Jesus Christ. They got that fictitious mind state because religion put that in their head. So what scripture you wanted to go to, Ak?
1 Corinthians 2, verse 9.
1 Corinthians 2 and 9. 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. Go ahead.
But as it is written, eye have not seen,
Yeah.
nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love him.
Right. Right. Go ahead, speak on it. You got to talk loud.
I know we went back to that John, who said he goes to prepare a place for us.
Uh-huh.
And going back to the point, it's unfathomable to a lot of people, a lot of Israelites. We get a place in the comfortable kingdom.
Right.
Even when our people do move out of the ghettos and the slums, they move to, say, a Katy or a Cyprus.
Right.
They look down at their brothers and sisters that are in the ghetto and slums. They ain't comfortable in a place enough to be like, you know what, my family's good. So, but they don't realize that they can't even fathom the things that the Most High is actually how it's preparing for us.
Yeah.
Way bigger than a two-story house that should have ran. Or
Right.
beach, you know, it's way bigger than we can actually imagine.
Yeah, but that's all they can see. That's why this class's vision is because your vision is obscured. Your outlook is obscured. It's not what Yahweh Shai wanted for us. And that's the whole point of this topic, is that the reason why it says where no vision is, the people perish. The reason why you can't move ahead is because your thoughts are not locking into the thoughts of the Most High. You want to make yourself comfortable here in America. By all means, work a job. You got to eat. By all means, you can be educated. But for the ones that understand this Bible, what is our job and our mission? To establish a kingdom here on earth with the white man? With corruption and lies and falsehood? Well, the Bible already says that earth, this earth, is given into the hand of the wicked. So, where's your mind at? If he's going to prepare a place that we can't even fathom and really comprehend and understand, maybe you know what? Perfect scripture, Ak. Because maybe that's the problem. They can't see it. Well, the carnal ones can't see it. What?
And then the scripture said that Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
Yeah.
So for even with me, I noticed that like if you sit me down like in front of if I got some AC,
Yeah.
some food in the fridge,
That's it.
I'm cool. You know,
Right.
We're plain people naturally, but it's bigger than that. It's more than that, because I remember you talking to you in the car. You were talking about the Most High bless you, but you'll never forget that it's people still out there. Our people chiefly are still suffering.
Every time. Every ghettos and slums throughout America, you drive past our people, hurt, in pain, and suffering, no food, right? Beat up, destroyed, distraught, no hope. And yeah, you're right. Our people, man, they get in a little position and then they act like, oh, you know what? I'm better than them. You see what I'm saying? Everything we do is supposed to be for the nation. This is for our people, man. This ain't about you. But once again, a lot of our brothers and sisters don't understand that. They're like, oh, bro, I'm good. I got me, my rib, my kids. What's the easiest way I can slide into the kingdom? Right? And that's how they think. They're like, it's that Christianity mind state. Right? It's like, long as I'm comfortable with this kingdom here on earth, then and I act like I believe, it'll be easy for me to slide into the kingdom. And they don't understand that that's not gonna do it, buddy. Right. Yeah, you're right. We're gonna go there. But see, before we get into that part, I wanted to establish with the knowledge that look at what Yahushua is preparing for us. And look at what our pea brains, and I say our because our nation, their ghetto hood mentality, their slave mentality is, like you said, all I need is a cot, air conditioned, big screen TV, and a blunt. Nigga, come on in. You know what I mean? It ain't about nothing else. They get comfortable. Oh, and don't give them $13 an hour. Woo! $13 an hour, nigga. Right? They start walking with their back cocked out. You know what I mean? Hey, man, can I get a discount? Hold on, bro. I can lose my job. It's like, damn, for $13 an hour, you just lost it. You know what I mean? And some cities, I'm learning that they're more in that slave mentality than other. But I'm talking about the Israelite man. I'm talking about the men and brothers and sisters in the truth that are now comfortable. They get the knowledge. The holy angels are guarding them, right? They sitting at home, air conditioned up, you know, family good, kids good, you know. Their skin is shining. And they act like you living in a land of milk and honey. You still don't see our people. We're going to get there. Read Isaiah 51:16.
Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 16.
Let's see what Yahushua has prepared for us. So y'all can understand why this is not our rest. This is not what we're supposed to be comforted with. You're supposed to yearn and hurt and feel it for your people, man. Go ahead, read that.
Isaiah chapter 51 verse 16.
Go ahead.
And I have put my words in thy mouth.
Yeah.
And have covered thee in the shadow of mine hand.
Right.
That I may plant the heavens and lay the foundations of the earth. And say unto Zion, thou art my people.
Think about what the Creator just said. I have put you in my hand to plant the heavens. You understand that? The Most High is ready to give it all to us. The Most High is ready to give it all to us. I mean, I don't need all that. I don't need all that, dog. I'm good. Like they hit us in the mall. You be like, hey, man, come check us out. No, I'm kosher. I'm kosher, my nigga. Right? They're like, I'm good. I don't need all that. You know what I mean? The heavens, ruling the earth. I don't need that. It's like, nigga, you retarded? Like, Yahushua is going to give us everything. And you just want Fortnite and a 7-Up. You know what I mean? But this is how we think. We're not seeing that Yahushua wants to plant the heavens. He wants to plant the heavens and the earth with you. Now, what does that mean? I want to hold you in my hand to plant. He's referring to you like a seed and to plant the heavens and the earth with you. I mean, he's trying to give us everything. I'll show you. Oh, well, go jump over. Go to 2nd ESDRAS. Go to 2nd ESDRAS. Made the world for our. Where's 7? Is it 7 or 6 and 50? No, it's not 6 and 54. 2nd ESDRAS.
7 and 11.
Yeah. Read that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Read that.
2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 11.
Go ahead.
Because you want to read verse 10?
Yeah, read 10.
And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion.
Right.
Because for their sakes I made the world.
Think now. Once again, I want to give you the world, but you're good with what? Happy wife, happy life. Y'all talk about the world, bruh. By me trying to chase the world, man, you're gonna break up my household, Doc. I'm good with just watching y'all teach the Bible, saying shalom, and acting like I'm right. All that kingdom, world, ruling the earth, that's a little bit too much for me. Niggas are slaves, The white man has made you a slave. America has made you a slave. Y'all don't understand that. Nah. Because when I chase it that way, because we're gonna go into the vision of the apostles. We're gonna go into what they were chasing. This is why this ain't for everybody, because everybody's not chasing this. You're chasing America, comfort, ease. Hold that. Go to Micah 2 and 10. Hold that. Go to Micah 2 verse 10. You're chasing ease, man. You're chasing the comfort of here and now. Like, bruh, I know where you're getting with Kazakia. I know where you're getting at. Because to get the world, I gotta lose certain things. Hold. Don't start doing that. Because once you talk about losing, then it's like, I'd rather not lose now. I'd rather just be a Christian. Come to class 7 days a week, 3 days a week, 1 day a week. Follow the Sabbath. But actually doing the things I got to do to get what was promised, that's a lot. That's a lot. Right? Read that, Micah 2 and 10.
Micah chapter 2, verse 10.
Go ahead.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
No. Be comfortable,
This is not your rest.
Hey, y'all are it's too much, man. We got to give up too much.
This is not your rest.
That's the problem here. The problem is that your vision don't match Yahweh Shai's vision, because what it takes to see that far. You can't see that far because your ambition of what is here and now and what you want now, you will never see. And that's why you won't fight for your people. You won't fight for your nation. You won't fight for yourself. Let's give him a taste of what Yahweh Shai said he got for us, though. Alright? Because it's not your rest. You're not going to get this. We're not going to get this by kicking our feet up, making it easy. You're not going to get it that way. You're going to get it by doing what Yahweh Shai said. And I know y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear what Yahweh Shai said. Because why? It's lose, 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 lose. Lose, 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 lose. So you're telling me I got to lose my family? Lose, 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 lose. I got to lose my friends? You don't want to hear that. Go back. Let's give them the stuff they want to hear. Right? Yahweh Shai, he got for us kingdoms. He's going to plant us amongst the stars. Yasha Allah. Right? That's where cats is writing things down. Yeah, stars, 7 women shall take hold of 1 man. Yeah, right? But you can't even take yourself back out of the hands of the wicked. Come on, read that.
2 Ezra chapter 7, verse 11.
Go ahead.
Because for their sakes I made the world.
The Most High, Yahweh Shai, wants to give us what was promised to us. Power, rulership, authority, the world. I don't care what you niggas is fighting for. Because I already know the righteous are going to fight for their people and their nation. Like we did in the ancient days. During the time of the Maccabees, who stood up? Not you sellout niggas. Not you niggas that want to be under women, money, and cash and all these things. Nah, we died for the truth. I know what breed I come from. I don't know about y'all. All y'all cats that want it comfortable. You want to sell out. You don't want to give up. You don't want to sacrifice. You don't want it to be too uneasy. You think you was dying? Think about it. Let's think about those 7 men in the Maccabees that died. You're the type of cat that'd be like, what? Well, they said it's really not pork. Why? Because that's the easier way out. I'm really not breaking it. That's the easy way out. We're not going to get it easy. This is promised to us. The world, power, rulership, authority, dominion. It says what? 11 again? Because for
their sakes I made the world.
Go to Wisdom of Solomon 3 verse 7. That's what he has prepared for the chosen. The fighters. The conquerors. Right? The elite. But it's like that in every kingdom, right? In this kingdom, the so-called white man got his elite. Right? He got his Rambos, the ones that are gun-ho Americans. Same thing with our nation, man. Our nation's been stripped of their validity. They've been stripped of their vigor, their backbone. And they don't want to fight no more. It says the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. But Judah's like a lion, like an old lion crouching down. Who shall rouse him up? You know what I mean, think about it now. Who's really rousing our people up? Look at the black man. They complain about everything. You know what I mean? They want everything comfortable. They want everything easy. They don't want to fight for nothing, man. But this is what the Father has for you. The world. To be planted amongst the stars. In a place, and he says, to prepare a place. To be like him, with him. I want to be there. I don't care what it takes. And you got to be careful what you say, but I will give up all. I'm ready to lose all for that. Because nobody can save your soul. Nobody can save your soul. I'm ready to lose everything for that. Because in the end, you know what I mean? All that will come back. Right, read that. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 7.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 verse 7.
Go ahead.
And in the time of their visitation,
yeah,
they shall shine and run to and fro.
Right.
Like sparks among stubble.
I want that. I want to run like sparks amongst stubble. I want to move like the Flash. I want the Most High to give me the spiritual power, man, to destroy and to have dominion over our enemies. That's what we're fighting for. World domination. Right? What's that? Pinky in the brain they used to always say? What are you ready to do? What are you got to do today? Take over the world. Hell yeah. That's what we talking about. Why the bare minimum niggas, they're what? Oh, you know what? What can I do to just get by? You know what I mean? You said it's a C minus I can get by? Well, I'm going to run that, I'm going to walk that line. You know what I mean? I want to be a C minus nigga. That's how it is, man. That's how it is with our people. But this is what is promised if you didn't know. Go ahead.
Verse 8.
They
shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people.
That's what was promised. Y'all got to think about this, man. Is it really worth it? Putting these things before the Most High? Putting these things before Yahweh Shai? Nah, it's not. I done lost cars, houses, wives, kids, all that. And I always said, some of them because my ignorance. So I still got things I'm going to have to give up. I still got things I'm going to have to give up for Yahweh Shai. But I know this, the Father knows that I'm ready to lose. I'm ready to give up. Are you? To obtain this glory, this power, this dominion? Everybody's not going to get it, man. Come on, read. Verse 8 again.
Verse 8. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people.
Go ahead.
And their Lord shall reign forever.
Right. Their Lord shall reign forever. Wow. Barakatah Yahweh. Go from there. Go to Daniel's 12 and 3.
Daniel 12 verse 3.
This is what Yahweh Shai wants for us. This is what the Most High wants for us. Rulership, a kingdom, the world, power, dominance. What do you want? What are you fighting when you wake up daily? I want all y'all online. What, we got 18 now? Yeah. When y'all wake up every day, what's your first thought? Serve the white man. What more can I do for Esau? Right? Where's your thoughts at? Where's your mind at? Is it about the nation of Israel? Is it about your people, especially you men? And I say that why? Because you're the kings and priests. When he said he said you're a nation of kings and priests, you're them. So when you wake up daily, are you asking yourself, how do I get closer to be a priest and a teacher from my nation? Well, if you're thinking biblically, he says when you ought to be teachers, you need someone what? You need to be taught, right? So you can't even reach that if you what? If you're not willing to be taught how to be a priest. Right? I'm going to say it again. You're a nation of kings and priests, not farmers and husbandmen and midwives. Right? How do I get powerful to be a priest? What do I have to do? Man, y'all got to understand this. That's what the Most High called us for. Go ahead, read where you at.
Daniel chapter 12, verse 3.
Go ahead.
And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
Go ahead.
And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever.
I want y'all to listen. And they that be wise shall shine as brightness of the firmament. What wisdom you think? How to fix a car? Huh? How to get your credit score up? Israel got it twisted. What?
In the ledger it says for
Wow. It says teachers in there. They got that right. Like, we're supposed to get this wisdom to do what? Teach our people, teach our nation. But this is what he has planned for us. He said, they that shall be wise shall shine as brightness of the firmament. Go ahead, and what?
And they that turn many to righteousness.
Listen to this. And they that turn many to righteousness, go ahead.
As the stars forever and ever.
Whew. That's what we're fighting for. If you're a nation of kings and priests, then what other choice do you got? I mean, really, you shouldn't have any other choices. We're all being raised to teach and to raise up and wake up our people. A nation of kings and priests. We're going to shine like the stars. That's the promise. That's the gift that the Most High has for us. Man, could the white man offer you that? Could America offer you that? Nah. No matter how big your credit score is, no matter how nice your car is, or big your house is, they can't offer you this. No man can offer you this. This is eternal, man, written in the heavens for the nation, for the chosen, for the righteous. This is deep, man. So when I wake up daily, this is what I'm fighting for. When the righteous wake up daily, all these righteous brothers and sisters that's trying to do it, it ain't for glory here on this earth, as of now in this kingdom, to be seen of men. It's to be glorified to the Most High and be found faithful so he can make us shine. Go from there. Go to Isaiah 58 verse 14.
Isaiah chapter 58 and verse 14.
Who are you investing into? What are you investing in? That's why you watch these brothers that turn back to the vomit. You watch these brothers that turn back to the weak and beggarly elements. For what? Because you don't want to be what you're called for. You don't want to be that chosen leader, prince, king, priest for the Most High. It takes too much. It takes too much, man. Go ahead, read.
Then shalt thou delight thyself in the Lord.
Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to ride upon the high places of the earth.
Go ahead.
And feed thee with the inheritance of Jacob thy father.
Go ahead.
For the mouth of the Lord has spoken.
The Most High wants us to fly. He said, I want you, where to say, ride upon the high places of the earth. That's what the Most High has planned for the chosen. The elite, the 144,000. The ones that want it and desire it. So every day you fight for the brothers and sisters that are fighting. For every day you struggle to change, to be charitable, to build your nation. This is what the Most High is going to give to us. As long as we stay faithful. As long as we stay committed. I mean, is it a lie or is this... I mean, y'all do believe the word, right? Y'all do believe the knowledge that the Most High word won't go out void. It's going to happen. Go to Isaiah 40 verse 31. I'm going through these scriptures because, listen, this is Yahweh Shai's vision. This is his vision. We got to go and see what vision do we have. Because a lot of our people, do they got this vision? A lot of Israelites. What is your vision? Daily, when you wake up. What are you fighting for? I'm not talking about you fighting your rib. You know what I mean? That's not... My vision is if I could just get my rib in order. You've been fighting how long for that? Your vision is to make it through the next argument in your household? My vision, man, is to get through this argument with this stubborn ass woman and get a beer, nigga. After that. That's my vision. Talking about vision. Waking up, getting to work the next day. That's my vision. That's a lot of vision of brothers and sisters. Daily. Your vision got to be, how could you be an asset to the nation? Read that. Where you at? Isaiah 40:31.
But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength.
Go ahead.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary.
That's what we're talking about. Spiritually, physically, being changed. Being changed in the spirit of the Most High. Right? Who can offer you that? Who can give that to you? But that's how you know a lot of people don't believe His word. You got to reanalyze yourself, man. A lot of y'all don't believe that what we're committed to or what we're doing, and this is the reward. That's why your mind can't get through what it takes. You can't see yourself doing this. You can't see your people living this. You can't see them. It's the hoorah, it's the moment, it's a good feeling within yourself for the time being. But is it really about your nation and your people? You know why I keep saying nation? Because I understand, bro. You got your household in order. Right? How you clap? Right? You got your household in order. Hoorah for you. But what about all the other households of our nation that are out of order? You are good, brother. Kids all dressed up and fine. Right? But what about the nation? You know what I'm teaching my kids? And we need to be teaching all of our kids as a nation. How not to be selfish ass people and worried about you and yours while your people are hurting. You see, after all this, the Most High is still promising us bigger and greater things. And this is for you. This is for you. What are you doing to glorify the Most High? How you bring glory to the Most High? If thou doest good, thou doest unto thyself. If thou doest evil, thou doest unto thyself. You're not hurting the Most High. You got to think about this. Everything is for you. The Most High could say, stand on, snap your butt, and done. So what you're doing is for you. And to show a little bit of obedience to the Most High and the Creator. But you see how you won't even do it for yourself? This is terrible, man. Our people won't do it for themselves. It's terrible. Go ahead, read. Where you at?
Verse 31, last precept.
Go ahead.
And they shall walk and not faint.
Right, because we're going to be changed. We're going to be changed. Go there. Go to Corinthians. We shall walk and not be faint. It's actually, or is it Thessalonians? It's actually Thessalonians. I want to add that one. It's, let's see here. No, it is Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 15 and 52.
1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 52.
Go ahead.
In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye,
yeah,
at the last trump.
Right.
For the trump shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible.
Right.
And we shall be changed. For this corruptible must be put. For this corruptible must put on incorruption.
That's what the Most High God's plan for us, man. That's beautiful. These are the scriptures that I'm thinking about daily. No matter what I lose, no matter what my little heart flutters over my argument with my wives, I don't care about all that. Yeah, like that argument, you ain't saving my soul. Hey, Shalom, what's going on? Hey, man, I can't go teach today. Why? Because my rib. If you ever hear me say that, excuse my language, no, my nuts got cut off. You understand that? You ever watch the Game of Thrones? The one guy that, no, not the eunuch, the drip, what is his name? The drip, huh? No, but what is the name he gave him? Reek. Yeah, you can call me Reek. You ever hear me say that? Shalom, what's going on? My rib, she's vexing me so hard. I'm stopped doing the will of the Creator on earth because I feel her more than anything. Nigga, please. Just know that my nuts got cut off if you ever hear me say that. Because that ain't got nothing to do with my mission, job, duty. What's going on? She's vexed my spirit so hard I can't do your will. I can't do the will of the Lord. I know y'all angry at me. I know you're angry. Because that's what a lot of brothers be doing. I can't function till my woman is happy. Go to Jeremiah 29:11. I don't want to worry about, I'm not thinking about the change. I'm not thinking about the renewing, riding like eagle's wings and running like sparks and taking over the world. Bruh, I just want my woman to be happy. I just want, bro, I got my kids back. That's what I want. Y'all are lost, man. Go to read that, Jeremiah 29:11.
For I know the thoughts that I think towards you.
Go ahead.
Said the Lord.
Right?
Thoughts of peace.
Thoughts of what?
Peace.
Thoughts of peace. That's what the Most High wants. He wants peace. But how do we get that peace? Right? I'm laughing because when y'all start hearing that, that's when those numbers start going low. They start clicking off. They start clicking off. Why? Because it's those brothers, those men, they want, it's religion with them. You are in a religion. You don't want to do the will of the Most High. It's funny. You don't want to work. You don't want to build. You don't want to sacrifice. You don't want to lose. It's going to take work in building, giving up, losing, sacrifice. Listen, America was built on rape, robbery, and murder. And they'll tell you their whole story of how they came over here and they gave up, right? Men died to establish this country. Our people don't want to die for Yahweh Shai. They don't want to live for their nation. They don't want that, man. So, yeah, I know why y'all clicking off. Because a lot of Hebrew Israelite men don't have a damn backbone for their nation. But the Most High still has something prepared for us. He sees us. That peace that you're looking for in this life, He will give you. Read it again.
Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11.
Go ahead.
For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, said the Lord.
Go ahead.
Thoughts of peace.
Thoughts of what?
Peace.
He wants peace. He wants to give you all these things, man. But you're only going to get them by giving up your soul to the Creator. Not to a job, not to your wife, not to your kids. You don't supposed to have no other powers before you. You don't supposed to have no other gods before you. Yes, that means your kids, your wife, your job, your car, your house. No other gods. Y'all got it twisted, man. Huh? Go ahead, go there. Y'all got to understand this, man. This is what the Most High is telling us. He wants peace. He wants these things for us. How are we going to get them? He wants to plant us amongst the stars and take over the world, take over all kingdoms. All nations shall bow before you. Go ahead, read.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 33 and 19.
Ecclesiasticus 33 and 19. Go ahead.
Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest.
Yeah, you are not supposed to have any other God before you. I'm going to put that one in our little chat right there. That one right there is beautiful. Because we know cats clicked off. I'm gonna go put that one right in the ISBHPK chat right there.
And it's beautiful because I get that understanding now. I read this, when I first came in, I read Ecclesiastes straight through.
Right.
And you think that it's talking about just like on a carnal level, like now you're supposed to, power over you. It's talking about making these people gods, man.
Right.
You got people like, man, I'll die for my brother and
right.
My ninja. But it's like you're giving that person power. Why not die for the truth?
Right.
You've been like kind of like Ecclesiastes, Ezra's 4. I'm talking about the length that a man is willing to go to for his woman.
Right.
He can go out and work and bring all his goods back to her. Like that's how. Not even just I'm not a nation of Israel, but you want to treat the truth with the same regard, with the same intensity, with the same love.
There you go.
And I'm talking to myself. So.
Right.
Really,
right. But now you see it though. Now you see it. Now you see, I got to send this to them.
And then it says, give not thy goods to another. One of your goods is your health and your strength. He said he calls the young because you are strong. If you're giving your strength to your women and your family, the Most High can't really use you to the full potential capacity.
Right.
You're giving your goods over to other things. The goods within you, your wisdom, your knowledge and understanding.
A lot of people don't understand. Listen, I have wives, I have kids. I teach my kids, deal with my ribs. But you got to understand that they can't come before the Creator. They can't come before the Most High. People don't understand that you have a duty, you men have a duty to the Most High. You're never going to receive all these gifts, all these things the Most High has for you, if you put all these carnal things before the Most High. But that's why that was, bro. Yeah, you need to use sharp scripture. Right on point. I'm going to say that. Right on point. Go to Jeremiah 2 verse 14. Go to Jeremiah 2 verse 14.
Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 14.
So the question is your vision the same? We see the vision the Most High has. Now, I could have added a lot more scriptures on that. I could have added a lot more scriptures. But we won't get through this whole class. We see the vision Yahushua has for us. Is your vision the same way, or is this your vision? Read that.
Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 14.
Go ahead.
Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
Yeah, why is he spoiled? Why are you acting like Reek? Like you got your nuts chopped off, you got castrated. Why are you acting like that, man? You get something and you like, whoo. Bro, I just got my rib. It took me 5 years to meet this woman. And you holding on to her like she is Hamashiach herself. It's like, are you serious? My rib said, no. You spending too much time. It's like, brother, you don't understand, man. We's no more slaves. We's is free. We're supposed to be free to the Creator, free to the Most High. You got to ask what vision you got. That's not the vision that the Most High want. Hey, get the truth, get the knowledge. When the wisdom works for you, you take that, close your book, be comfortable at home with your family and your nation. You just sit back and watch them suffer. You're a nation of kings and priests. That's why he's saying, are you spoiled? What happened to you? Go to Romans 11 and 10. Is this your vision? Is this your mind state still? We got the vision of Yahweh Shai, of the Most High. What's your vision? Well, we know where everybody's going to say, but I'm going to the scriptures to show you how Israelites thought and think. And this can't be your vision, man. It can't just be the bare minimum. It can't just be, I'm a homeborn slave. Read this.
Romans chapter 11, verse 10.
Go ahead.
Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see.
Right.
And bow down their back always.
That's your vision? Just to be a slave? Blind slave. I got a job and I'm good, This is not your rest. My house is good. I'm good, This is not your rest. If any man love father, mother, brother, sister, car, house, dog, cats, roaches, ants, more than me is not worthy of me. He that save his life shall lose his life. Seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness. Right? We can get them. Those are the ones we're not going to go to, because you already know those. You hear those. We're going to look at what vision the apostles had. But let's get this out of the way. Is your vision to bend over backward all day? That's it. No, I'm good. I prayed. The Most High sent me a job. I'm good. Like, really? That's it? That's all you needed. I'm going to give you power, rulership, the world, the kingdom, but you're good with the job. You're a slave. You're a slave. Now, for the slow that don't understand, yes, we're all going to work. Yes, we're all going to have wives and kids. Some of us that are blessed with it. But that don't come before the Most High. Read that. Romans 11 and 10 again.
Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see. And bow down their back always.
Psalm 69:23. They're going to bow down. You just going to be good with just manual labor. That's why it says, the slothful shall be under tribute, and the diligent shall bear rule. You want this kingdom? You're going to have to be diligent. You're going to have to take the kingdom. Like it says in Daniel 7:18. The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Not beg for the white man to give it to us, but to do the things that Yahweh Shai, our Savior, the Most High, said that we had to do to take it. That's how we're going to take the kingdom. Not be a slave. And when David prayed that, he was talking about the ones that didn't want the knowledge. Because when you go to that Romans 11, David prayed that. Isaiah reiterated it also. And he was saying, man, let them just be slaves. That's what they want. Okay, read that. Psalms 69 and 23.
Let their eyes be darkened,
right,
that they see not.
See, this is where it comes from. Read.
And make their loins continually to shake.
That's what you want to be. You want to be the servant. White man runs up on you, get down on your knees. You just, please don't shoot me. I know you're going to shoot me. I'm watching YouTubes. You watch YouTubes now? They're like, listen, officer, don't shoot me. I ain't doing it. They begging. They're begging not to get murdered. Come with me to the car. They tell this one cat, this dude's like maybe 270. Big Judite. And he's telling them to come with him to the car so he can check his ID. And he's like, I'm not that guy. I'm not going to the car. Y'all not going to kill me. He's fighting this guy all the way. Why? Because his loins went into his stomach. The manhood of the black man is being stripped. Why? Because they won't do and bow and bend to the Most High. So you're going to bend to your master then. This is what you're going to do. We ain't, the righteous don't got to fear. You know what I mean? I ain't got to fear because I ain't gonna be doing all that madness. I'm going to do what the scriptures say anyway. Agree with thy adversary quickly. Not, I'm making myself more of a target. But this is it. This is what you want. You got it. You got it. You got your booby prize. Right? It's sad, isn't it? When I think about it, I'm like, man, that's terrible, man. What happened to us? You know what tribe I am? I'm of the tribe of Reuben. You gonna let a Reubenite you gonna let a Reubenite outshine you Judites? What's wrong? What happened to Judah, man? They all got snipped. The black man don't want to stand up for nothing. They don't want to stand up no more, man. It's sad. They don't want to fight for nothing, man. They'll fight for some trim. You'll fight for some trim and a job. Look at that. See where your mind is at. Read it one more time.
Psalm chapter 69, verse 23.
Go ahead.
Let their eyes be darkened,
yeah,
that they see not.
Right.
And let their loins and make their loins continually to shake.
Man, wow. Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. He said you make your loins shake. You shivering. You scared. You scared the white man might pull you out and shoot you, kill you, murder you. What? Ecclesiastes in the Bible 10 verse 7. It's insane, man. It's insane. Y'all should really see what these young men be fighting for when they come in the truth. I don't get it. At the age of 15, when I started to be of a camp, right, and actually put in work, man, I was looking at men before me and I was thinking like, man, we're going to take over the world. You got brothers now, they come into the truth and they're chasing women. You chasing a job. You chasing, it's like, I don't understand. What did you come to the truth for? If that's more important. It don't make any sense to me. What happened to your nuts? What happened to your backbone? The nation, our people, needs men that are going to stand up for righteousness and ready to do and build and fight and conquer. It's like we get these boys in the camp and all they want is women. And then when you tell them, bro, you got to take control of your household. You got to fight. You got to establish it in wisdom. They shiver. They shake. They're like, man, I can't stand it. It's almost like they can't stand up to their women. They can't stand up to their boss. It's insane. You got to fight for this, y'all. Y'all got to fight for this. Come on, where are we at?
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 7.
Go ahead.
I have seen servants upon horses.
Right.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Is this your vision? That's what you should be titling these scriptures. Is this my vision? To bend over my back, to be a homeborn slave, to constantly being over and put down. Go ahead.
Verse 8.
No, read it again.
Verse 7.
Go ahead.
I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Go ahead.
He that diggeth a pit.
Right, go from there. Sorry, go from there. Go to Isaiah 51:23.
Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 23.
Go ahead.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over.
Do you want to be the white man's garbage? Do you want to be America's ground, to where all you do is bow down and they walk over you? That's what this is saying. Read it again, Ak. Maybe they're not getting it. Come on.
Isaiah chapter 51 verse 23.
Right.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
Right.
Which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground.
Is this what we're going to continually be? That we lay ourselves in front of all the nations and all they do is walk over us because you let a woman surpass you. You let your children have power over you. Children are your oppressors and women rule over you. Is that what it is going to be? I mean, thank the Lord he has reserved 7,000 men that will not bow to the knee of Baal. Luckily, the Most High reserved men that are going to really stand up and fight. Y'all got to realize what you got this knowledge for. It's to fight. It's to be an example to your household, your wife, your kids. That's why you got this knowledge, man. To show your people, man, a force and a power to stand behind. To show what Yahweh Shai, our King, is really about. Not this baby boy, weak, trodden down, loins shaking, weak mentality. This is what the Most High has called you for. To be the next kings and priests of the earth, not the dirt of the white man and the garbage and the ground of the white man for you to walk, for him to walk all over you. Go ahead.
And as the street to them that look over.
You see this? Is that what you're going to be? You're going to continue to be? Is that your vision? Well, that's your vision when you don't want to fight. Go ahead. Go from there. Go to Deuteronomy 28 verse 44.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 44.
Go ahead.
He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Right.
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Is that what you continually want to be looked at? As a people that has no power, no nation, no home, the exiles. Y'all got to see what's going on here, man. You got to see why we're fighting. A lot of y'all are trying to use this Bible and trying to make Israelites this Christianity idea, this Christianity mind state. Right? And I mean it in the sense of their religion, not in the sense of what a true believer of Christ is. Because they don't really believe in Christ. Y'all are trying to do that. A lot of y'all that come into the truth are trying to do that. I just go to church on Sundays and then I'm fine with that. Nah, man, we're coming out of, we're pushing back. We're pushing and fighting back. So this shouldn't be your vision. That shouldn't be your goal, just to be more of a servant. Now let's look at what were the apostles' goal. Because I think the big problem is this. When you look at men, you're trying to comprehend what was the vision of the men that did it in the past. This is what y'all don't understand. When you look at the men that came from the world in the Bible, came to the truth, what life did they live? What themes did they take on? Go to St. John 6, verse 67.
St. John chapter 6, verse 67.
Then
said Yahushua unto the 12.
Right.
Will ye also go away?
Right.
Then Simon Peter answered him, Lord, to whom shall we go?
Right.
Thou hast the words of eternal life.
Right, because now, what was the goal of the apostles? The goal is, where are we going to go? What else are we going to do besides follow and try to achieve and be what Yahushua? That's their goal. There was no plan B. That I'll do this for a little bit, I'll fake the front over here, and then I'll be a Muslim next week. I'll be a Christian. I'll go back to being a Christian. Or I'll go back, you know what? I'll go back just being a loner. I'll go back with just me and my family. Y'all got to understand, man, their goal was to achieve what Yahushua wanted for them. Where would you go? What do you mean, where are we going to go? We've been called to do this work. You got the law, the words of life. I'm following you. I want to be where you're at. That's the mind of the apostles. This is their mind. Come on, go from there. Go to Mark 10, verse 35. Let's see. Go ahead.
For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake.
Mark 10:35.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's 9. Sorry, that's 8. Sorry. 35. And James and John, the sons of Zebedee,
go ahead,
come unto him, saying, Master, we would that thou shouldest do for us whatsoever we shall desire.
Now think about this. This is what they desire. Why you're desiring a job. Why you're good with Yahweh, please, could you just give me $13 an hour? Yahweh, could you make my rib? Just listen. And then you snuggle up and you're like, I made it. Right? That's it? Man, you're good. And then you walk around, brothers, cocky as hell. You walk around your nation like you got it. You're no better than these fake pastors and preachers that eat off of the nation and don't give nothing back. You're no better because you get what you want and you don't give back to your people. It's terrible. I know. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, and Lord, if luckily the Lord is merciful, because if it was my way, man, I hope the Most High make an example out of you selfish niggas. I hope the Most High make an example out of you selfish niggas, man, because we got this when we're hurting, when we were down and out and suffering, and the Most High gave it to you by another man that sacrificed and gave up. And all you got to give back is, oh no, I'm good as soon as I get blessed in my arena. You're going to reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow. The Most High has called you to be a nation of kings and priests. You're not getting all these classes to stack notes and stack books and be wise for yourself. That's not why you're getting all this stuff. You're supposed to be getting this for your people, to help, to be a help. Let's see what they desire, though. Go ahead, read.
And he said unto them,
go ahead.
What would ye that I should do for you?
Oh, Yahweh, please get my rib in order. Read.
Verse 37. They said unto him, grant unto us that we may sit, one on thy right hand,
right,
and the other on thy left hand.
You see this? You see this? So where's your vision at? Where's your vision? Like, they want to sit with Yahweh Shai, but brothers is like, nah, I just need to get paper. I need to get some money out. Like, bro, you get money. I just need me a nice young tenderoni. Okay, you got that now. What? Oh, y'all pressing too hard. Like, what happened? What happened to sitting on the throne, riding as an eagle in the wings, being sparks? You're like, nah, I got what I want. You think the Most High is a fool? The Most High is not a fool. He's not mocked. This is what the apostles wanted. That was their vision. To be what Yahweh Shai, to do those works, to be for the nation. Go ahead, read.
Verse 38.
Go ahead.
But Yahweh Shai said unto them, ye know not what ye ask.
Right. Now, Yahweh Shai had to correct them because their ambition was, to be real, their ambition was in the right place. But did you know what to get there? Let's see what he said. Go ahead.
Can ye drink of the cup that I drink of?
Wait a minute. No. You don't need to drink the cup that I've drunken of.
Can ye drink of the cup that I drink of?
You don't need to do what Yahweh Shai did to make it to the kingdom. All you got to do is do like everybody else at the fish on the seashore, right? Come, we teach the Bible, we eat fish and bread, and what? We meet your ass out there next week for more what? Fish and bread, right? That's the logic. This is the logic we're getting from y'all. The logic is y'all eat all you want. Stack up notes, books, and wisdom. Go argue with your wife, get her in order, and then come back for more. That's your vision. That's what you want the knowledge for. But when it comes down to your people and really learning, you won't dedicate yourself. You won't study. You won't commit. You won't have sincere zeal. You don't have charity. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Am I reading this wrong? Hell no, I ain't reading it wrong. It's being revealed what people's true ambitions and love is dedicated to. You got brothers, man, leaving jobs, wives leaving jobs and families to open up schools and to teach our people and sacrifice and give up like that. And you got brothers sitting back. Oh, I was just wanting my kids. I just wanted my rib, my family. Selfish. Let's look at the vision of the apostles. I get it. I know you're saying, well, y'all came up with that. Well, that's just because you're coming with that up in your head, right? Let's see what the Bible says. Read.
Can ye drink of the cup that I drink of?
you want to sit with me, or will you be able to drink the cup that I'm drinking of? That means go through the things that I am going to go through. Please, somebody in the chat, tell me what is not clear. What is not clear on what has to be done? What do we have to do to fly, to be sparks, to walk and not be weary, to sit in mansions, to be planted amongst the stars? What?
I say it's beautiful, like this whole topic, because if you told me the other day in the mall, we talked about, you asked me, like,
right?
What do you think it is? Like, it's like you know it and you wrestle with it. It's like, this is not my life. I even told somebody that back before I came here from Houston.
Right.
A friend, like, why are you da-da-da? I was like, well, this is not my life to live. I have to.
I've been called.
I have to do it. And I know they didn't understand, but I understood. But then you still battle with it, you still struggle. And actually, after you told me that in the mall, like, it's been on my mind. I'm like, you know it, but it's like, why are you?
I mean, we read it and read it and read it and read it, but we still got young men fighting for women. Right? You didn't have your kids, now you get them. Then you lose, you wax fat and kick and forsake the Most High. It's like, wait a minute. You're trying to tell me you dedicate yourself to the Spirit, you get blessed, then you turn your back on the Most High, on how you got blessed? You got blessed by changing, by putting down the dope and the weed and the drugs, by giving yourself to the Spirit. These things are going to be here. I'm going to say it again. As I'm ready to lose all, the Most High is like, okay, I'm going to give you women that's in order, that loves to do what you do. But they here, they're in class now. They know that the Most High comes first. They know ever since they met me 15 to 17 years or whatever, that the only thing that comes first is the Most High. I don't have to kiss their ass to do the work of the Most High. I don't have to struggle with them and fight with them to do the Most High, to do this work. Well, I'm saying that to say you got it twisted. You weren't supposed to come in the truth, get the knowledge, get all the blessings. The Most High cover you with His holy angels. Then you turn your back on Him and say, well, nah, Yahweh, you asking for too much. I'm going to say it again. We ain't asking for nothing. We're not asking for nothing. The Most High has called you. Kazaki ain't called you. He didn't say when you was in your mire smoking dope, running from women to women, Mark, come only to ISBHBK. Come. Oh, damn. Yeah, you called me. No, it didn't work like that. Y'all gotta wake the hell up, y'all. Let's read, man. Come on. Let's read.
Verse 38, last precept.
Go ahead.
And be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with.
Right. You gotta go through what I'm going through. What is this? All right. What is this? Ask yourself this. Is it something that Kazakia said, or some camp leader said, or some brother said? Or is it what Yahweh Shai is saying right here and now? You got too many people that come to the truth act like, oh, that's just what y'all want. Like, bro, you ain't been called to the body to serve one man. You've been called to a body to serve the nation. But you got it twisted along the way because your ambitions and your desires, your love for what you want overrides the will of the Most High. I didn't say you were the nation of kings and priests and unto you, O men, that I call. I didn't say that. Yahweh Shai said that. You're forgetting it. Come on.
Verse 39.
Go ahead.
And they said unto him, We can.
We what?
We can.
Go ahead.
And Yahweh said unto them, ye shall indeed drink of the cup that I drink of.
And this is the thing, because Yahushua knew who his chosen were. He knew that they weren't going to turn their back. So he said, guess what? You're going to go through the path. The path that I'm going through to give up and lose to gain life. Go ahead.
Ye shall indeed drink of the cup that I drink of.
Right.
And with the baptism that I am baptized withal.
Right. Go ahead.
Shall ye be baptized.
Shall ye be baptized. You're going to go through this. This is the vision of the apostles. They're thinking, man, I want to be with Yahushua. Yahushua is like, okay, you see yourself up there with me? You see yourself down this path? Okay, this is what you're going to have to go through to get that. That's what we're supposed to be looking at. That ain't Kazakia's vision. That ain't Shamayar's, Arias, Quatazats. That ain't Tahawam's. That ain't no brother, no camp. That's the vision that he said we have to go through to become what we want to become. Matthews 19 and 16. So as y'all see that, the vision of Christ, the vision of the apostles, is you got to check your vision. That's why the people perish. Where no vision is, the people perish. You're putting your vision into falsehood and lies and your own lusts and your own desires. That's gonna crumble. That's gonna crumble. Watch, hold that before you go there. Go to Ezekiel 20:32.
Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 32.
Ezekiel 20 and 32. Go ahead.
And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all.
Go ahead.
That ye say, we will be as the heathen.
See, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You're plotting and planning for your own. And guess what? You just want to get your picket fence in your house and your rib is good and have her walking around with her head covered. It is Israel, man. But you yourself, what are you doing? What are you doing for the nation? Huh? Walking around and acting like a Hebrew? But you won't do nothing for your Hebrew brother, your Hebrew sister? Read it again.
Ezekiel chapter 20 and verse 32.
Go ahead.
And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all.
Go ahead.
That ye say, we will be as the heathen.
Go ahead.
As the families of the countries.
That's what you want to be. A lot of brothers still want that. That shouldn't be the vision, y'all. Look at what the apostles read these scriptures. You see how I don't need 1,000 scriptures. Yahushua made it plainly. You're going to be baptized with the baptism that I'm baptized with. You're going to have to walk this life. Let's make it a little plain. A little plain. Go to Matthew 19:16. Read that.
Matthew chapter 19 verse 16.
Uh-huh.
And behold, one came and said unto him,
Right.
Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
So, I mean, what more clear question is this? How could I obtain eternal life? Let's see if he says like the Christian. Well, all you got to do is just say my name 3 times like the candy man, and you enter into the kingdom. Because that's what they believe. All I got to do is say Jesus Christ, my Lord and personal Savior. They get Romans 10 and 19, and they think that's it. No. Let's see if he says that. Let's see if he says like the Israelite man. Let's see if he says, well, all I got to do is keep the Sabbath, follow the law, sit back, watch everybody else do work while my fat, lazy, blank sits down at home and just sits back and watch everybody else work. Right? Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. All right? Hands up, don't shoot. Go ahead.
Verse 17. And he said unto him,
Go ahead.
why callest thou me good?
Right? Why call you me good? Go ahead.
There is none good but one.
Uh-huh.
That is the Most High.
Right. Remember, he asked to enter in eternal life like all the other apostles. You see where their head is at? Yahweh, how can I enter in that Jaguar? Jaguar. How can I get this Benz? Yahweh, how can I get this better job? You see the thing you're praying for? You think I'm giving up? We all work. But you think I'm praying for that? I'm like, Yahweh, how can I do your work better to get me into the kingdom? That's what I'm saying. How can I be a better example? How can I be more efficient in teaching your flock, teaching your people, teaching your nation? Use me. Use me better. Not, Yahweh, you know what? Yeah, Yahweh. I need me. She need to be slim. Yahweh, she need to, Yahweh. Then you get pissed. Man, I can't get no rib. It's like, why? Because that booty is your God. Y'all don't get it. You put Yahweh first, all of it will come. Put the Most High first, it will come. Man. Okay, so remember the question. How do we get to the kingdom, right? 40 ounce? No. Dime bag of weed? No. A Tech 9? No. How do you... Niggas ask for the most stupid... Yahweh, how do I get through college so I can get in the military? Listen what these men of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding ask. I gotta throw it out there like that because y'all read this and don't understand the crap you're asking for is not going to lead you into eternal life. Go ahead, read.
Verse 17, last precept.
Go ahead.
But if thou wilt enter into life,
right?
Keep the commandments.
So one, if we want to enter into life, we got to what?
Keep the commandments.
We got to what?
Keep the commandments.
We got to keep the commandments. We got to keep the laws. And I know you super Hebrew Israelite lazy niggas got that one down. Because that's all you want, right? See, keep the commandments. Shalom. Yahweh. Now y'all can click off now, right? Go ahead and hit offline, right? Let's see if that's it. We get in the kingdom by sitting back, taking notes, and just keeping the commandments. What?
That's not even, they can't do that because it says this is the book of the commandments. So even like the things that Paul's dropped in it, the whole book is the book of commandments. So when it says gather yourselves together in a nation that's not desired, that's a commandment.
Right.
So being like, I'm one deep, forget the camps, and I'm going to be one deep and follow the laws.
Right.
You're actually disregarding the commandments. You're supposed to gather yourselves. You're supposed to teach the commandments to your people. That's also a commandment.
They're not getting it. I'm gonna say it again. You can't teach the commandments. You can't teach the law. You can't be that priest. You see why I'm saying it like this? Because Israelites always want to circumvent. I don't got to do it your way, Ak. You're right. You don't got to do it my way. You got to do it the way the scriptures say. Y'all trying to build up and create your own path. There's only one way. It ain't the way the Christians told us. All we got to do is read the Bible. We're going to read on and see. And for y'all that already read on, you already know. Right? It ain't what the Christians told us. We get the Bible, we go to church on Sundays, and that's it. It ain't what a lot of you Hebrew Israelites want to do. I got the Bible, I keep the laws, I keep the Sabbath, I show up to a high holy day, and then I'm peace out, Negro. Right? Read on, let's read.
Verse 18. He said unto him, which Yahushua said, thou shalt do no murder.
Right.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Right.
Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness.
Go ahead.
Honor thy father and thy mother.
Right. Since you want to be simple, these are the commandments you're supposed to keep. Go ahead.
and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Read.
The young man said unto him,
Uh-huh.
all these things have I kept from my youth up.
Okay, the end period. Now you make it into the kingdom. Because that's what we should get. Because that's what you want, right? That's what brothers want. I study, I keep the laws, follow the Sabbath, I go to work, come home, I'm good. Right? That's what it is, right? I don't have to do nothing else. Read.
What lack I yet?
What else I need, And this is the part where brothers don't want to understand. Like, we're not here just to get this for ourselves. The laws is for you. They clean you up. They clean your mind, your spirit, your household. But what are you doing for everybody else? What are you doing for the nation? Y'all got your minds backwards. The reason why priests teach you and you're taught is so you can understand and change your ways to be that priest to the Most High. That's why you're being taught this. Not for years and years and years and all of a sudden, you know what I mean, you think you entering eternal life. There was another equation that had to be put into this. Let's read on, let's see.
Verse 21. Yahweh said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect,
right?
Go and sell that thou hast.
Oh my, that ain't necessary, That ain't necessary, brother. To give up these carnal things is not necessary. What did Paul do? Now you want to go to the guns. What did Matthew do? What did John do? Oh no, they straddled the line. You think John, Matthew, Mark, Philip, all these cats, they were just part-time priests? Yeah, like, y'all are tripping. You guys got it twisted. When you're called for a job, this ain't like the white man where you doing this part-time. Or, you know what I mean, you put other things first and then when you get to the truth, you get to the Most High, then I'll get to that. Nigga, you gotta wait. I got more important things. My rib is talking to me. Like, oh, okay. Sorry, excuse me. Okay. Ishtar speaking, huh? Right? Excuse me, you taking all my boo time. Brother, you're 40 years old. You've been kissing her ass for 40 years. What about a little bit for Yahweh? What about a little bit for the Most High? My kids I need to throw softballs with my kids. Okay, well, what about throwing the knowledge to your kid? Getting them around you to learn. Because softballs ain't going to help. You see the logic behind these people? It's fictitious. It's a lie. You lash out on us because you think this is not the way. I didn't make the way. Yahweh Shai is making the way. Let's read on. Come on. Come on.
Go and sell that thou hast and give to the poor.
That's not necessary, It's not necessary for me to give up everything. Because that's what he's saying. It's not necessary for me to live that life. Bro, I can still put my family, my wife, my mama, my baby mama, her mama ahead of Yahweh Shai and first. Right? But you don't do this for Esau, the white man, America. You at work on time. But the Most High comes second. The work comes second. You late all the time for that. That's why you're never going to gain anything. Because you sow sparingly, you reap sparingly. Read on, come on.
And thou shalt have treasure in heaven.
And thou shalt what?
Have treasure in heaven.
Right? Let's see if he finished it. Listen to this. Let's see if that was it. It was just give up everything. Read.
And come and follow me.
And come and what?
Follow me.
Wait. All this this is necessary to get to the kingdom of heaven? Like I say, I'm going to keep saying it. You niggas, you monkeys will not have me believe anything else. This is the way to the truth. Trying to make me believe that everything I've given up and lost and put before everything, the Most High first, that you trying to make me feel bad? You trying to make me think that it's not necessary, or there was another way to enter in eternal life? You're crazy. This is what the knowledge says. The thing is that your niggas is lazy. You're lazy, you're selfish, and that's why the Most High keeps that woman against you. That's why your wives are foolish, your children are ignorant, because you don't put the Creator, the Most High, first. You won't do what you're called for, so don't expect your household to be blessed with the things that's needed. All right, we didn't make it clear enough, right? Let's see what the vision was of the apostles. These men that wanted the Creator, this is what they knew that had to be done. John 21 verse 15.
John chapter 21 and verse 15.
I got to give up everything, huh? He told the average person that. I got to lose. I got to give up, then follow you. Man, that's beautiful. Go ahead, read.
John chapter 21 verse 15.
Go ahead.
So when they had died, Yahushua said to Simon Peter.
Go ahead.
Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me?
Right. Go ahead.
Lovest thou me more than these?
Go ahead.
He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee.
That's why it says, my people, they honor me with their mouth, but their heart is far from me. Because what have you been called for? What have you been called for? You honor with your mouth. Oh, I'm about the Most, I'm about Yahushua. Well, when it calls you a part of the body of Christ, what have you become in that body? Are you the arm, the leg, the toes, the eyes, the ears, the head, face? What are you? You got to ask yourself this. Now, you know where this is going. Y'all all know where this is going to end up when we read this scripture. Go ahead.
He said unto him, Feed my lambs.
Do what?
Feed my lambs.
Well, how could I feed the lambs? Okay, so this is how y'all think. The Most High called you to the truth. He called you out of the world. He called you into the glorious light. Right? You're a nation of kings and priests. I'm called, I'm changing, I'm putting off. Then what? This is supposed to happen. You're learning when you ought to be teachers. You need someone teach you so you can teach your people. If you love Christ, this is what we're called for. You weren't called to kick your feet up. This is the vision of the apostles. They knew that. Micah 2:10. You don't have to go there. This is not your rest. Y'all got to see what your vision is as opposed to what the Bible says. Read. Come on.
Verse 16.
Go ahead.
He said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me?
Oh, I love the Most High. You profess it all the time. Oh, the Creator, the Most High, the Father, Yahweh, Yah. What you doing though? You won't never commit to none. You got cats running from camp to camp to camp to camp, but they never want to be stable, so they won't say they have to commit. Who do you think you're fooling? You're fooling yourself. You're playing on borrowed time. The Most High has called us for a reason, not to play games with this. Our people are hurting. Our nation is hurting. That's why I said, where's your mind at? Where's your vision at? Where's your head at? Come on, read.
He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee.
Go ahead.
He said unto him, Feed my sheep.
Go ahead.
Verse 17. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me?
Go ahead.
And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things.
Right.
Thou knowest that I love thee.
Why? Because he's instilling in his head, I don't want to hear you say you love me. If you love me, do what you're called for. You weren't called to be a heathen or to act like the heathens. Get the knowledge and act like now you can turn your back on your people. You were called to raise your nation, to be a priest to the nation. You were called to be a royal priest. This class is about you rethinking the way you look at things. I mean, this is simple. This is simple. I don't got to go through 1,000 scriptures. They're saying it straight to you in your face. Come on.
Yahweh said unto him, Feed my sheep. Verse 18.
Right. Feed my sheep. Go from there. Go to John 13, verse 15. You see what the apostles is about? You understand? You see what they were into? They were into kingdom work, priest work. Listen, let me dumb it down a little bit more. When the Catholic priest is called, right, to be a priest, what is their other profession? How come the devil knows that, but our people don't? How come the devil knows that, but you niggas think it's like a gang or a clique or a crew? The devil knows that the profession of the Most High is this work and to teach the Bible. But when you get the knowledge, it's like what? You got to see how many of our people, man, how many brothers and Hebrew Israelites got it twisted. You're trying to turn the Bible, the truth, into Christianity. You're trying to turn to be a Hebrew Israelite into Christianity. Shame on you, man. Go ahead, read.
John chapter 13, verse 16.
Go ahead.
Sorry, verse 15.
Go ahead.
15.
Verse 15.
For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you.
So, if you're not sure what the path is, where our minds is supposed to be in, if you're not sure what vision is supposed to be in your thoughts, and you're thinking like, where do I need to go? Okay, where do I start? Well, you start by getting the knowledge. When you ought to be teachers, you need someone teach you, right? You got to clean yourself. Then where do I go? As you're getting blessed by changing, you're getting prepared to help change your people through the knowledge of the Most High. It's a process. But if you didn't get that, jump to verse 12. Go ahead.
Verse 12. So after he had washed their feet and had taken his garments and was set down again, he said unto them, Know ye what I have done to you?
Right.
Verse 13.
So why did he wash their feet?
So servitude.
To who? The white man?
To his brother.
Your job?
His brother.
Money? Riches? Well, I gotta get my plan right. Your plan's supposed to be the plan of the Most High now. Why are you kicking against the pricks? And what are you kicking against the pricks for? Why did Christ do this? To show us, get the knowledge, you get the knowledge, and where about you? You get the knowledge and go do what you want to do. Nah, bruh. You're called to be a priest, a royal priesthood, to wake your nation up. You see where brothers' minds be off? Women. It's like, how's your battle women? Or job, that's gonna come. And nobody's not saying you're not gonna have that. But it's your focus. It's supposed to be like you're going to school to be a lawyer. You're supposed to be getting this down, asking questions, understanding. You're supposed to be clear, focused, taking the tests, going through it, and then what? You get the first grade. That's the first year. of law school, and then you got to go to the next year and the next year and the next year. And that's what you're doing to learn to be of the royal priesthood. Right? I don't understand why this approach has got to be different. Well, I know why. Because you don't respect the teachers. You don't respect the office. You look at people online and you're like, well, damn, look at this cat. He's a priest. This nigga's a brute animal. I guess I don't really have to dedicate myself. All I got to do is copy what he says, start acting out, right? Yell on the street, punch white people, make them lick your toes, and then, whoa, I'm a priest now. No, you're not reading the Bible. What makes us of this royal priesthood? Check it out. Come on, read. You're at St. John 13 and 12.
12.
Uh-huh.
On the next day, much people that were come to the feast, when they heard that Yahushua was coming to Jerusalem.
No, St. John 13 and 12. Go ahead.
So after he had washed their feet and had taken his garments and was set down again, he said unto them, know ye what I have done to you?
Right.
Ye call me Master and Lord, and ye say, well, for so I am. If I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet,
go ahead.
ye also ought to wash one another's feet.
You also ought to wash one another's feet. How do you do that? How do you wash your brother's feet, your nation, your people's feet, if you at home spending all your time arguing with your rib and living the life of damn American? I don't get this. Somebody answer me, please. Text me, help me out. How do you do it? By putting majority to your love, time, and dedication into what you already did in the world. I be going through this and I be like, my mind be twisted. I be like, how do you come in the truth and you still the same cat you were in the world? How does it work that way? We're supposed to change. We're supposed to put off. We're supposed to give up. And you guys want us to believe something else. So you get angry at us because the Most High called you. I'm like, bro, I didn't. If you don't want to do this, don't do it. This is for the calling. This is for the chosen. Because I don't regret it. I don't regret nothing in the truth. I don't regret where I was treated wrong, where I was lied upon. Bro, please, Yahweh, if I can get an inkling of being called a apostle or chosen, you can't regret this. You got too many brothers regretting. Oh, I regret I gave my life to those brothers. You really didn't get it. You gave your life to Yahweh Shai and his duty. And guess what he already told you ahead of time, oh soft-hearted man? He told you what? You're going to lose. You're going to be hated. You're going to be betrayed. So who you angry at? You're not angry at us. You're angry at the path. This is the path, not me. I didn't make this up. It's too beautiful. It's too right. It's too perfect, man. Come on.
Verse 15.
Uh-huh.
For I have given you an example that ye should do.
That's the vision. That's what we're working to. You're supposed to be looking at what Yahweh Shai laid down. He made the path. You go sit down. Write down all these scriptures plus all the ones that add to it and put at the top. The calling. See what the apostles gave up. See if there was part-time Israelites. See if being an Israelite was a part-time job, or if it was really a priest calling, a high calling. It's easy. It's easy. You don't even need a million precepts. You just go right to Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Romans, Corinthians, and read and see what all of them did. This is the beauty about this topic. Go ahead, read.
As I have done to you.
Go ahead.
Verily, verily, I say unto you.
Go ahead.
The servant is not greater than his Lord.
Right. So you're not greater than Yahweh Shai. We're not greater than Yahweh Shai. But are you going to get down and wash some feet? Hell no, because you won't even be close enough to your brothers, your people, your nation to unite, to gather, to suffer long. It's what Yahweh Shai said had to happen. Go ahead.
Neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him.
Go ahead.
If ye know these things, happy are ye if you do them.
Go ahead.
I speak not of you all. I know whom I have chosen. But that the scripture may be fulfilled, he that eateth bread with me hath lifted up his heel against me.
Right. So we don't have to go into all that. Verse 14, if then your Lord and Master have washed your feet, ye ought to wash one another's feet. That's what we were called to do, to wash one another's feet. We can't forget about the nation. For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done. That's the example. That's the vision. Go to Mark 10:43.
Mark chapter 10, verse 43.
Go ahead.
But so shall it not be among you, but whosoever will be great among you shall be your minister.
Shall be what?
Your minister.
What were we called to be?
Your minister.
That's another word. Key word, y'all. You know what y'all need to do? Calling. Write it down. Minister. Write it down. Right? High calling. Write it down. Servant. Steward. Write it down. Get you a concordance and see what Yahweh Shai called you for. The Most High called you for. I mean, y'all been taught a lot. Y'all can find this yourself. Get a concordance. Look up those words. You'll see what Yahweh Shai called you for. The only problem is, how do you get there? You got to be showed. You got to be taught. You got to be checked. You got to be corrected. You got to get all those impurities off of yourself. When your righteousness is fulfilled, then you're able to teach. These are the things the Most High tells us. Go ahead.
And whosoever of you will be the chiefest shall be servant of all.
So you see how everything is going right with the vision of the Most High. Right with the vision of Yahweh Shai. The apostles, they understand and knew what and where their mind needed to be. And if they didn't, Yahweh Shai constantly reiterated, feed my sheep. You love me? Feed my sheep. This is what you're chosen for. Go ahead.
For even the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister.
And who the hell are you? You trying to tell me all you want to do is be the Walmart greeter? All you want to do is be the job guy? The guy that fixes on cars? The guy that drives a bus? The guy that drives a taxi? The guy that... Is that it? You want to be the guy that bend over your back all day? That's it? That's not what you're called for. That's your part-time job. That's your part-time job. Your full job is the priesthood of the Most High. Go ahead, verse 45.
For even the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many.
And that's where a lot of brothers and sisters struggle. You don't want to give up your life. Right? Because he did tell the apostles that. Y'all don't think that's just that he was just saying that. He literally told the apostle, you got to what? Give up your life. That's not just a fortune cookie saying, if you love me, give up your life. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. No, he literally meant that. 1 Corinthians 9 and 19. So we're seeing what where your mind and where your head is supposed to be. Everything else is going to come to naught, especially if you're chosen. If you're called, the Most High drag you through the dirt. He'll drag you through the mire for you to realize that there's nothing you can do against his will. Now, if that's not happening, if that's not happening, and he's not dragging you through the mire to do his will, then he said you're a bastard, because he chastised the one he loved. Look what he did to Paul. Blinded him. Why? Because that's the one he wanted. If you running free and ain't nothing happening, and the Most High ain't checking you, you might want to ask yourself, damn, why am I getting away and doing what I want to do? Maybe you ain't chosen. Because the chosen, the Most High is going to correct. He's going to show the path to bring them on the path. A lot of people don't see that. They think, well, I'm doing good. I ain't doing what y'all doing, and I'm all right. But there's a lot of y'all that are called, and your life is in shambles because you won't do your service and your duty. It's chaotic because you won't serve the Most High. Read that, 1 Corinthians 9 and 19.
For though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all.
No. Where did Paul get that from? A fortune cookie? Or did he get it from Yahushua? Read it again.
For though I be free from all men,
go ahead.
Yet have I made myself servant unto all.
Nah, bro, I ain't got time for all that. I gotta be over here. I gotta be over here. You know how Yahushua said, I be about my Father's business? Y'all are saying, oh, I be about my wife's business, bro. I got my kids, my wife, my job, priesthood, Khan. I'll get to that when I got a little time. Y'all don't get it. Read.
That I might gain the more. And unto the Jews I became as a Jew.
So what did Paul have to do? What was Paul's vision? Right? Being an apostle. What was Peter's vision? Being an apostle. Show me where his profession, and maybe you guys can find it and look, where his profession, when he was called and blinded, where he had another profession. Somebody hit me with the scripture real quick where Paul was doing a side job, where his job was something else besides the will and purpose and the calling of the Most High. I'll say it again for the simple mind. Everybody's going to have a job. You might have a little job working here or there. Everybody might have kids, wife, family, right? But what is your job and what is your part-time job? What's supposed to get more attention and what's supposed to get less? So, show me. Go ahead, read.
Unto the Jews I became as a Jew.
Go ahead.
That I might gain the Jews. To them that are under the law, as under the law.
Right, because Paul's job was to serve and to teach his people. You're going to read down to verse 23. Paul's commitment was to the nation. Now, there's different parts of the body. What part of these men in this body, and what did they do for the body being called? This is what you have to find out and understand, so you won't sit around and waste your time and play games and put the calling on the back burner. Go ahead.
That I might gain them that are without law.
That his job was gaining the people. If you love me, feed my sheep. How do I gain Hebrew Israelites? How do I gain them? Now, how do I wake up the next day get my cup of coffee, serve the white man, come home, argue with my wife, punch my kids. Next day I do the same thing, and you're sufficient. That's the white man's life, man. That's America. That ain't what you were called for. Read.
To the weak became I as weak.
Nah, bruh. I ain't got time to be weak to the weak. Because why? My rib needs my time. My kid needs my time. When? What are you talking about? I ain't got time for that. I'm just showing y'all how brothers think. Like, if you're telling me that everything truth-wise supposed to be on the back burner, then really you're saying, I don't know how Paul had time for all that plus his other job. He didn't have no other profession. Nation. Read.
That I might by all means save some.
Wait, save some of who? Some of Israel. You see where his head was at? You see where his life was at? Now, I know brothers are saying, man, I didn't really know it was all that serious. I just wanted to be the guy that came and said, hey, I follow the commandments from my youth up. I know a lot of y'all are saying that, dang, I didn't realize that. I thought I was just going to come, get the Bible, learn I'm a Hebrew Israelite, and live what I do, what the hell I wanted to do. He didn't call you to live your life. You're done with that life. That's why he said, woe to you that draw back. Right? That put his hand to the plow and look back. Because you're supposed to be done with that life. He talks about the weak and beggarly elements and going back to that. That life is done. What is that life? Whether you was the husbandman, whether you was the sellout, whether you was, I wanted to be the politician, he took you off that road. This is what Paul is showing us. Go ahead.
Verse 23. And this I do for the gospel's sake.
This I do for what?
The gospel's sake.
I don't got to do all that, What the hell are you talking about, Paul? That's how y'all talk to us. That's not necessary. It's not necessary to constantly give yourself to the gospel, to the body. It's not necessary to learn my job and be more efficient at being a minister to my people. Nah, that ain't necessary. I can do that stuff part-time. If I got a C, then I got a C minus. If I take the C minus, I'll take that. This don't work the same way. You can't just slide by. You can't just do this part-time. If you love me, feed my sheep. How do I get to be right to feed the sheep of the Most High? I hope y'all are getting this, man. Because it's sickening how you put all these things before the Creator and you want to lessen the will of the Most High. Come on, read.
That I might be partaker thereof with you.
You see that? He wanted to be a partaker of the gospel, the ministry, the work. What are you doing for the work? Like I said, you think just because you pop up in class one time, you got brothers that do that. Like you're doing the body a favor because you pop up and you fill up a seat. You're not doing nothing. All you're doing is filling up a seat, man. Wasting time. This is what Paul's mind was on. What verse are you at?
That was in verse 23.
What verse did I say go to?
23.
Go from there. Go to Acts 11:26. Acts 11:26. Let's see how these men and see where their vision was to get to the kingdom, right? Because we read all those scriptures. I want to get to the kingdom. Well, this is how you do it. How do I get to the kingdom? How do I sit next to you? Feed my sheep. Okay, let's see if they were doing that. Read that, Acts 11 and 26. Come on.
And when he had found him, he brought him unto Antioch.
Right?
And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church.
Wait a minute. I don't. You trying to tell me I got to go over here and do that and do this? I mean, if this is your profession, and I get it. Once again, a lot of y'all didn't really realize that this is what you were called to. Wait a minute, they all assembled themselves a year. How did they do that when they got wife and kids at home, How is that possible? Bro, I got to get home. My rib, I got to get home, But that's what Paul said. I'd rather you be like me. Right? Paul didn't have a rib. But was that Paul? That wasn't everybody. That wasn't everybody. Everybody wasn't like Paul. I'm sure a lot of these men had what? Wives and kids. You think they was complaining about the work of the Most High? Not the chosen. Not the ones that knew what they were called to do. Go ahead.
And taught much people.
And what?
Taught much people.
For a year. This was in Antioch. Go ahead.
And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch.
Wait a minute. They stood over there a year teaching. Many of them. So people don't understand. They're like, hey, dang, how could you get up, leave the state you in, and just leave everything, your work and everything? How y'all gonna eat? How you gonna do this? You don't have this. You don't have that. You hungry? Hell nah. You hungry? You had a good job. You had a good job. Right? Are we starving? I mean, when you look at our fridge a little bit. But you know what? What Paul say? We die daily. We hunger, we thirst, we're naked, but yet we're clothed. Right? Like, we're not living on the street. Why? Because the Most High provides. Unity. Body. It's guess what, y'all? It's easy to get a job in every state in the U.S. Hey, what didn't you know? Damn, I can go to another state and get a job there. Y'all be in your head living like the white man so long. You be like, man, I've been at this job so long, I can't just pick up and leave. Y'all, I'm gonna go to a school that is like, y'all niggas is serious? Yes, serious, because it's not a joke. It's easy to do for the Most High and Yahweh Shai. They look at us like we're tripping. And no, we don't got $1 million, and no, ain't nobody funneling thousands of here. You understand? We out here putting our brick in. But people can't fathom and see it and comprehend it. And then they look at y'all like, but then you got brothers back home, they're like, oh man. You know what I mean? Shit. Woman time. Dun 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 dun. Woman time. Dun 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 dun. Woman time. That's why we came up with the name Midwives. Why? Because you're not a servant to the Most High. You're a servant to the wives. Y'all got to understand, that's not what you were called for. Now you get, if any man love father, mother, brother. That don't mean I get to cater to her, kiss her ass all the time, kiss my family's ass, and then get to walk into the kingdom like, look, y'all, I gave up everything sitting at home with my rib and making sure she was okay and my kids. But then when I was called to do the work, I cried, I mourned. I was like, nah, y'all tripping. I'm just going to go somewhere else, because with this other school, you just get to show up on the weekends, bruh. We're talking about real dedication, commitment, like the apostles. Maybe I'm tripping. Let's go back. Maybe hands up, don't shoot. Go to Acts 18:1. Maybe I'm tripping. Because when you read these scriptures, you look through here and you see what the will of the Most High is. Like I said, y'all not going to make me think I'm crazy when all my life, this is what I've done. This is what I've done. This is what the Most High requires. You trying to make me second guess, make us feel bad for dedicating. Because I didn't dedicate because I wanted to be a lawyer. You know what I mean? I wanted to dedicate myself to the priesthood. So I didn't become this or that or this. I gave up that life. All those hopes and aspirations that I had in the white man's mind when I was a young kid, that they show you in school. Look, you want to be a fireman. You were like, yeah, that's what I want to do when I grow up. I want to be a fireman. And then Yahweh Shai stepped in the picture. And it was like, no, you're going to be a priest to the nations, to Israel. Read that. Go ahead, read.
Acts chapter 18, verse 1.
Go ahead.
After these things, Paul departed from Athens and came to Corinth.
How could he do that? Because he worked in the armory, right? He worked with the Roman centurions. He worked part-time. Well, I mean, what did Paul do besides be a priest, teach, raise up his people, feed the sheep of the Most High? I mean, show me. Please, somebody hit me up. Because we got a lot of brothers and sisters that got it really twisted. Maybe because we're fanatics. Yeah, we're fanatics. You know what I mean? Because we're addicted to the ministry, you get mad at us. I want to do all the flying. I want to be planted in the heavens. That's what got us addicted to the ministry. Our people need it. How about that? Come on, read.
And found a certain Jew named Aquila, born in Pontus.
Go ahead.
Lately come from Italy, with his wife Priscilla.
Go ahead.
Because that Claudius had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome.
Go ahead.
And came unto them. And because he was of the same craft, he abode with them and wrought, for by their occupation they were tent makers.
Right. So they were these brothers, this brother and his wife were tent makers, right? Go ahead.
Verse 4. And he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath.
Go ahead.
And persuaded the Jews and the Greeks. And when Silas and Timotheus were come from Macedonia, Paul was pressed in spirit and testified to the Jews that Yahushua was the Mashiach.
Go ahead.
And when they opposed themselves and blasphemed, he shook his raiment and said unto them, your blood be upon your own head. I am clean. From henceforth I will go unto the Gentiles.
Read.
And he departed thence and entered into a certain man's house.
So what was Paul doing? He was going from house to house, teaching our people. Right? And of course, a lot of these stubborn ones that knew they were Israelites. So he's like, man, I'm gonna go to the Israelites among the Gentiles. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And he departed thence and entered into a certain man's house named Justus. One that worshipped the Most High, whose house joined hard to the synagogue.
They did what?
Joined hard to the synagogue.
Y'all got to read this Bible. This is what it means to be dedicated. He joined hard to the synagogue. So remember, we're all different pieces. The scripture calls us a body. The arm is not the eye is not the foot. But what part of the body are you? You gotta do something. You gotta be doing it for your nation. You can't just be sitting back. Look at all the hard work these men are putting in. Look at all the dedication these men are putting in. This is the vision that they had. The kingdom in sight. They had the kingdom in sight. They had go to Acts. Let me show you. This is why they asked him this. They had the kingdom in sight. Read this. Yeah, Acts 1 and 6.
When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying,
Go ahead.
Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
Do you think they gave a damn about the Roman Empire? Do you think these people cared about the things that they were doing in a captive land more than being free? These apostles, man, they were waking up apostles, waking up men and women, and they were joining together as a body and building. And I went over a lot of these scriptures when it comes to a body, a camp. I went over a lot of these scriptures on it. Because you see in here, they were joining together. But these are the things, this is how we know a lot of people don't read the Bible. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because they're not reading these things. And seeing what they did and saying, wait a minute, man. These cats is moving like the men of the Bible. I'm the one that's moving with my selfish spirit, not willing to put aside the worldly jobs in the sense of as my priority and do the will of the Most High. Go ahead.
And he said unto them, It is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power.
That's what they had in their mind. Jump back. Come on. We got 3 minutes. Jump back to verse 8. Or what verse you leave off at? Huh? You left at 7. Read verse 7. Acts 18 and 7. Acts 18 verse 7.
And he departed thence and entered into a certain man's house.
Right?
Named Justus, one that worshipped the Most High, whose house joined hard to the synagogue. Verse 8. And Crispus, the chief ruler of the synagogue, believed on the Lord with all his house, and many of the Corinthians,
read,
hearing, believed, and were baptized.
Now you see, when you get the book Corinthian, who was he going to? He was going to all these people. He was going back to their houses. He was traveling all down Asia Minor. If you get a map, a Bible map of Paul's travels, he wasn't just sitting at home. He wasn't just sitting around. Now, I'm going to say it again. I know you think, well, Paul, he didn't have a rib. Bruh, he was rolling with Philip. He was rolling with Titus. He was rolling with Timothy's. What were they doing? You think they were just sitting around at home with their rib? No. They was doing the will of the Most High. Go ahead.
Then spake the Lord to Paul in the night by a vision. Be not afraid, but speak, and hold not thy peace. For I am with thee, and no man shall set on thee.
Right.
Hurt thee. For I have much people in this city. Verse 11. And he continued there a year and 6 months.
You see what was going on? This is what he was doing. Now, you go into all the other scriptures where he was giving Titus orders. He was giving Timothy orders. You go to these scriptures to show all these men working together, losing their life for Yahweh Shai to teach the nation of Israel. That's what the scriptures say, man. I don't know what the hell y'all on, but y'all got to wake up. A lot of our people, we're out here in Virginia, and we still bumping into people that had no idea who the Israelites are. It's crazy. You be thinking like, yeah, we flooding the airwaves. Bro, we're still bumping into people that's like, I never heard of y'all. Really? What are y'all? You do get a few, oh, I see you a Hebrew, but a lot of people still don't know this knowledge. We still got a job to do. Yahweh Shai's not back. We still supposed to be ministering and building and strengthening. And I got 2 Corinthians 9 on there. We're not going to be able to go through that. The whole chapter. We're not going to be able to go through it. 2 Corinthians 9. If you don't know what your job is to do. 2 Corinthians the 9th chapter. I sent that to the whole camp. All right. Other than that, that's that's going to be it. That's going to be it on this topic. I mean, it goes, I went Acts 19. You can write down Acts 19 and read this. 19:1 on down to 11. You can see what Paul did. You can write that down. There was building. There was increasing. It was about growth. It was about helping. It was not about selfish brothers and sisters sitting around getting the knowledge. Go out there, Shamayar. See what's that. All right, other than that, we'll wait a few seconds. No, Amos. We got Amos 3 and 7. That was a question, right? Amos. Is that mine? Yeah, somebody tried to go in my car. Huh? Oh, that wasn't mine? Shamayar's? What happened? Y'all know we in the hood, y'all. I don't think nobody was messing with it. Probably. Yeah. Amos 3 and 7 is no. Was it 3 and 9? Huh? You can't find it? Dang, I forgot what scripture was. It was Amos. I thought it was 3 and 7, but I don't think it is. It's not on there no more? Oh, you said what? Tazapah? Okay, listen. Whoever asked the question, send it again if you want us to go over it real quick. Amos 9 and 7. Did you find it or did they resend it? Huh? Amos 9 and 7. Right. So go there. Amos 9 and 7.
Amos chapter 9 verse 7. Are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me? O children of Israel.
Go ahead.
Captive, and the Syrians from Ker. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Okay, so it's telling you what it's telling you what it means in the verse. Read it again.
Are ye not as children of the Ethiopians unto me?
Right.
O children of Israel.
Right.
Said the Lord.
Right, because when you look at the children of the Ethiopians, how they look, right? They were dark skinned. 1. 2, it's going to tell us, go ahead.
Have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt?
Because they came from the land of Egypt, right? Now, we remember that wasn't our land, but he's using this analogy and saying, listen, I brought you out of this land where who dwelled there? These people. So you are, in essence, you're like these people that were brought out of the land. But we know they were Israelites, right? But where do we come out of? Not Ethiopia, Egypt. Excuse me, go ahead.
And the Philistines from captive.
Right.
And the Syrians from Ker.
Now, are you Philistine? No. Go ahead.
And the Syrians from Ker.
Right, but the Most High pulled you out of these lands. So that's all he's saying, is that Israel was put out of these different lands, out of the land of Egypt, out of the land of Assyria, and out of the land of, Syria, not Assyria. That's all he's saying. I mean, there's nothing deeper than that. It's very easy. All right. So if you were looking for something else, tell me. All right. Was that it? That was it? Was there anything else? Okay. All right. I'll wait a few seconds. Let me see what he says. While we're waiting, reminder to brothers and sisters, memorial of blowing of the trumpets is coming up on 9/27. All right. So y'all keep that in mind, man. Brothers and sisters, know if you're in those surrounding areas. What did he say? Yeah, because it's really not all that deep. Okay. All right. If that's it, well, we're going to salute. Say shalom. Remember, Sabbath morning class, Houston is taking that on the other channel. So we'll see y'all back here Tuesday. All right. So we'll say shalom. Shalom.